I'll start calling you 3-touchdown Joe.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
What allowed you to kind of keep your foot on the gas after the way you played against Utah?
I'll say the main thing was just trying to, if the things weren't going right at the start, just keep going and stay on course no matter what. Because I know a lot of times the guys come off a game like that and things may not be going right at the beginning. They just go totally off course and start doing things out of the ordinary. So the main focus this week was trying to just keep that mindset of things not going well, just keep on pushing and keep trusting to my rules and principles, and we'll make a run from there.
The holes weren't as big as they were last week, but you're still able to grind it out, create some holes. Coach said you played running back a little bit more this week. Just what were you noticing about the way it was being blocked up front and the way you performed?
So, yeah, just like I just said, early on they was definitely trying to stop the run game the best they can, and I salute them because any team wouldn't want to get beat by the run game again 2 weeks in a row. So they was making adjustments, trying to stop the run game. But just like I said, if things weren't going right like they did last week, I got to keep trusting my guys up front, keep believing that we was going to make things work, and that was basically the mindset. We kept believing, kept going to the sideline, making adjustments, and things start working out, finding little holes to get in. So I just had keep that mindset of don't get off track and just keep trusting.
Joe, you have obviously 16 seniors this year, but moving forward, how important is it to kind of keep that core of underclassmen, you, yourself, Avery, all those guys from the 23 class and younger, just together and move this thing forward?
I would say we have a lot of experience with that because we've been able to watch 3 different generations of K-State football 3 years in a row, and I feel like we for sure know what it takes to have that culture and to keep that culture going. And it was more proof and more shown into the culture we had this year. And those guys, they held a huge legacy coming into this year, and they held it down a lot for those seniors. So with them leaving, we definitely got some work to do to take their roles. But I feel like we have a good understanding on how to do that because I feel like our culture here is outstanding.
Coach called you one of the better backs in the Big 12. Just watching you develop into that. Just what are your thoughts on that and the way you've been able to these last 2 weeks have been really fun for you, I'm sure.
Yeah, I appreciate Coach Kleiman for that, and I just thank him. And first off, just give total all respect to Coach Kleiman. I love Coach Kleiman to death, and the main thing we had to do this week, the message to the team from us was we have to play for Coach Kleiman to have his back, and I feel like we did that because he stick his neck on the line for us each and every single week. And he told us a long time ago that no matter what, he will take every single bullet for us, and that's exactly what he does. He puts his neck on the line all the time for us, and so just much respect and paying back to him. I just feel like I love him to death. But yeah, it feels pretty good, especially coming from the head coach. So that feels pretty good.
What was probably the impressive part, especially middle, late third quarter on, the line surge, all of a sudden you get the ball and you got probably more yards ahead. What was that like, seeing that?
Say that again?
The line surge ahead of you, the blocking, kind of wearing Colorado down a little bit.
Oh, yeah. We was on the sideline and just sitting on the benches. The linemen themselves, they started saying they're wearing down. We can feel them wearing down, and that's exactly what it was. They were starting to wear down, and our message this week was we got to impose their will and take the football out of them. And like you say, going into the third quarter, we was definitely starting to see that. So that's what we was able to do.
So way back machine really quick. Give me a brief summary of how you ended up at K-State.
Kansas State was my first offer. It was my first offer ever, and basically throughout the whole recruiting process, they stuck with me every single day from that whole process after my junior year to the day I committed and the day I signed. They stuck with me the whole entire way, kept making their presence known, and started building that relationship, and I started loving that relationship a lot. And even with other offers coming in, going to other schools, visiting other schools, came out here to visit this school a lot. And I think my first time I left, I came on my first visit in the spring, and I was on the way back to Kansas City to the airport, and I told my mom, I love it. I think this is where I want to be. And it just stuck all the way until I committed in July, because relationships I built with these people up here in this building in this city of Manhattan, I felt like I was at home. I came up here a couple times on the visit, and I felt once you get that feeling inside of you, I think this is the place that you know you want to be at, and I had that feeling.